Hey, um, just coming on here to talk about the way I've been feeling recently and how conflicted I've been because on the one hand I I agree and can see that there is an issue, it's not wrong that there is an issue, but I just wonder if maybe the entire issue is just all based around assigning blame to one particular party in general. I think that any sort of relationship has to be a combination of experiences that you can agree on an accepted common reality and that you're interpreting things um the same way actually becomes very necessary because now that I don't have the same interpretation as my girlfriend, I pay a heavy price and she makes it known and she makes me feel bad about it and she makes me feel um like I'm stupid and she makes me feel like I don't um like I haven't been trying and like it's not the goal of my whole life and what I think about constantly anyway. Is trying to self improve and get myself out of this mess that I found myself in has been my number one priority for a long time. And so I just I really wish that Faith would believe me when I say I genuinely wish her well and myself well. And I can see a world in which we coexist and we don't have to fight and we don't have to um turn someone into the bad guy or someone into the good guy. We can actually reach a conclusion together that it's a combination of misunderstandings between the both of us, and it would be very rash to assume that it was either all one or the other's fault. It's got to be somewhere in the middle. Even rationally, I think most people could agree that the truth is somewhere in the middle. So the the idea that you keep on insisting that it's all my fault is just, I feel like, paradoxical in nature because you know yourself, Faith, that it's not always just one side of the story. I'm not just here thinking of ways to hurt you. I'm really not. I think about how I miss you and I think how I'm confused and how I really wish there was some way that I could reach you and that I could talk to you because I miss you and I love you very much. And I wish there was a way that you could hear me without feeling so angry at me. I wish there was a way you could hear my voice and not associate it with so much negativity. I don't know where you started to associate all this negativity with me. I think maybe you've had too much time to think about it and you haven't actually came and saw me in a long time. And if you had seen me and talked to me, we might have worked this out much sooner. But now it's arrived in this very dramatic fashion to an extreme sort of conditions, I guess you'd say. the conditions are rather intense and the stakes are high and all that. And I find myself really feeling very misunderstood and underrepresented. And I just wish there was anybody out there who was, vouching for my reality and my truth and, you know, understanding that I have a story too, and it's not just me waking up every day and thinking, how can I make the world bad for Faith Halleck? It's not. I really am trying to figure out how to assess my own situations. And I miss Faith very much. I love her very much. I consider her a dear friend. And for some reason, every time we speak recently, she swears at me. She swears and curses me. And it makes me feel very sad because I don't really like to swear and curse at my loved ones or my family. And I consider Faith to be like family to me. And she's very near and dear to my heart. And so when she comes at me and is yelling and cursing me, I find it in my natural instinct to sort of maybe yell or curse back, but then I see it's my own sweet baby that's yelling and cursing, and I'm very, very conflicted on, well, do I reprimand you or do I try and sympathize with you? Or, it seems like the more that I try and understand you, the less you want to be understood. I really genuinely have made an effort, and I just feel like, you know, you could at least acknowledge that I am making an effort, man. I'm here specifically for you. I love you and trust so much that you are a special and near and dear person to my heart. I'm willing to bet years of my life on it. And that's how strongly I feel about you, is that I'm willing to bet my time and my energy and all my focus into you. And I wish you could see that tremendous that's a tremendous part of myself I am offering up to you freely as love because I care about you. I want us to be here in Michigan so you can be around an area that you're familiar with and people that you know. I want you to be comfortable. And so, you know, I just wonder, do you ever, you know, think about me or whether I'm okay, Because I do a great deal of worrying about you, and a lot of us do. But, you know, people say they worry about me, but then when it comes down to it, a lot of those people are the people who just yell at me and make me feel like I'm a piece of trash or something. And like, it's crazy because like it would mean the world to me if I could get a little support from Faith. It would be so healing for me. It would be so healing for me. And it would show me that I was on a right path. But no matter what I say to this girl, she's like already decided that it's wrong and it's bad. And I just feel like so trapped. Like it doesn't matter what I say. Like I could say anything. She's just decided that I'm the bad guy, you know? And I just really wonder, does she really believe that I am this bad? Truly, like, seriously. Seriously, do you really believe that I am as bad as how angry you are at me? You think maybe your anger is a little disproportionate because I really didn't mean to miss your birthday. I actually still wanted to see you. You insisted that the mood was ruined and that you couldn't come over because I had ruined the mood. I was still willing to hang out, and I asked you to hang out Friday and Saturday as well, which is just real historical fact. And it's not crazy for me to be able to say, "Hey, I reached out on you to you your birthday weekend and partying all day." And so it was like sort of made, you know, to seem like you were birthday partied out is how you seemed because neither Friday nor Saturday you after all your partying wanted to spend any time with me. And so we decided on Sunday, and then I had that weird experience, and then I was trying to tell you, and it upset you so bad, you decided